Okay, so I got a little bit. I was here and I'm like, why don't I go on my life and see who is there to chat with me? So what are you guys doing? If you wake up in the morning, who is the first person you think about and why do you think about that person? Why does that person cross your mind every morning, every night when you go to sleep? Yes, who is here? Who is woken up? Let's start. Let's chat. Let's chat. First of all, welcome and a welcome to Let's Talk and Let's Listen with Clara. Yeah, I'm excited to have each one of you here with me. Let's see who's going to be our first listener today. Yeah, it's all about listening, talking, and then chatting. Because if you don't talk about something that hurts you, then how will we know how it hurts? You know, share that feeling. Let people know how it pains you. Let people know how it really gets onto your nerves. Hello, where are you listening to this live stream from? You are listening to Clara from Uganda, Kampala, East Africa. And the only thing I would say is that let's learn how to speak out what pains or what hurts us. If you're there and you are afraid of showing your feelings or you're afraid of letting people know how it hurts, then you're not doing yourself justice. Be open, or go somewhere and cry. Because you're human. Let nobody tell you otherwise. You're a human. You need to be open. Hi, who is here? Let us know where you're listening from. It's your girl Clara, and I would want to know what's in your mind. What is that one thing you wake up and who is that one person that you wake up and feel like you want to talk to that person? Is it your woman? Is it your sister? Is it your mom? Is it your girlfriend? Do you first sit on your bed and first think about so many things? And hey, are you a single lady? Email, I'm not single. It's Clara here. Jeremy, it's Clara talking. So where are you listening from? Yeah, today we're having a listening session and would love to see who's listening and what is the one person that you call every morning when you wake up. So thank you for joining. Subscribe to the channel and let us know where you are listening from. Turn on your camera. No, today's session is not about seeing who is talking, but it's about listening and sharing out your mind. Your age, I'm 35. Yeah. So Joshua Moore, hopefully you'll find us and you. So it's always good to have that one person that you share whatever you feel about yourself. What is your body count? No one can share their body count. Email. Maybe if it's your girlfriend, it's your woman, then you have a right to know, yeah. So if you need to know someone's body count, then you need to find someone to date. Then you know the person's body count. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. It's so beautiful sometimes to listen than to see, you know. These are just listening skills. Can you listen to someone even if you don't watch them? Which were uncomfortable things or whisper. So guys, I'm here and I would love to know, who is the one person you wake up and you feel like, oh my God, if I don't talk to this person, I'll spend my day like in a very bad mood. So it's always good to have that one person you confide in, someone who makes you smile. Most people find love as a very bad thing, but love is a very beautiful thing. It's those few people that we meet in our life that make love seem like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that I've ever got into. But if you ever find the right person, if you ever meet the right person, trust me, you'll feel like, oh my God, this is what I've been missing. This is what it feels like to be in love. My dear, never give up. Never give up on love. You know, always know when to let go. Always know when to start all over again. You know, there is that one person that will love you the right way. So you giving up on love, it won't make the people who hurt you in love not to be happy. They'll continue to be happy. They'll live their life, you know. But you are in a corner always crying and always lamenting how bad it is to fall in love. It's because of only that one person that actually disappointed your feelings, that make you feel like, oh, love is a very bad thing. It's not bad. It's just that we find a few wrong people in our lives. They treat us bad. They make us feel like, is love worthy? But it is. I always say it's very bad. It only takes one. Sometimes people make us feel like it's very bad to fall in love. It's very bad to love. But I always pray that everyone finds someone that they love. Because love is a very beautiful thing. Why the hell are you going live for if nobody can see you? You make no sense. All right, Jerry. It was nice being here. You can go to our channel where someone can be visible, can be seen. I have no problem. Yeah, but thank you for passing by. So I was still talking and saying that most people feel so terrible. Most people have been disappointed. And I feel like if I give love a chance and fall in love again, what if I end up in the same situation that I was in? But never be afraid to take a step in your life. Never be afraid to give yourself a chance to enjoy love. You know, have a positive feeling that what I went through is not what I'm going to go through again. Just have it in your mind that the other thing happened years back, and trust me, it will never happen again. You know, when you meet people that are in love, you may think that, who is good, Clara? You good. God bless you. Thank you so much, Gustav. Thank you so much for listening to me from whichever country you are listening to me from. Sometimes it's not all about seeing the person who is talking. Sometimes it's all about listening. and picking something out of what someone is saying, you know. Because even if you see a person who is talking when they're not making sense, it won't make sense at all. Hi, O'Neill. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing fine, doing great, and having a good time as well. What is the time where you're listening to me from? What are you doing at this time? We've all been in love. We've all found people that we thought loved us, but they disappointed us on the way. But that didn't stop us from patiently waiting for us to find someone who loves us genuinely. You know, it's okay. Let's see. How are you? Hopefully, you're fine. You're doing great and having a good time. So sometimes give yourself time. If you're to heal, give yourself time to heal, you know, because not everyone heals in the same time as the others do. Sigma, first time when you join someone's live stream, first listen to what is going on, you know, listen to what is going on and make sure that you don't fall a victim of people who just say out things without thinking, you know. Read the topic, study the environment, you know. You're bringing out things that that don't make sense at all. Thank you. Please, can we see your face? No, today I don't want to be I always show my face. Today I just want people to listen to me. Yeah. Listen to my voice, hear what I'm saying, and pick out something, at least something. Tomorrow, those will be around. You'll get a chance to see who you've been listening to. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm happy to have you all here. I'm excited that you all leave your sweet sleep and listen to me. You know, I'm happy that sometimes along the way we meet people that genuinely feel that we are supposed to be loved. We are supposed to be treasured, you know. It's so funny that some people have never felt how it feels like to be loved. But you'll find someone to talk about love and they'll be like, don't tell me about love. I'll never fall in love. That is a saying that most people have. And when you ask them the why question, they'll be like, I was hurt by someone that I loved, or I saw my best friend, or I saw someone who was hurt because that person trusted that person that they really loved so much. Sometimes we change our beautiful, positive thinking about something because of the stories that we hear from different people. And we think that the same stories we hear will also be the same stories in our lives. Sometimes that is not the case. We all have different destinies. I feel bad for people who are never loved. I am lucky to have a family, even though they don't understand me, they still love me. That is something good, Sigma. That is something so good. But when you reach there's certain ages when you reach to and you feel like you need a companion, someone to love. someone that can also understand you beyond anyone else, someone you can confide in, someone you can talk to, someone you can be goofy about sometime. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, you're fine. Don't go show your face till will be meaningful. Okay, that'll be tomorrow. If someone wants to see my face, that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, but today I don't feel like showing my face. I only want someone out there to listen to my voice, pick out something that is meaningful, and maybe try to think about this. Because sometimes it's not all about seeing, it's about listening and feeling. You know, that's why love is a feeling. You can't touch it. You can't touch love. You feel it. Sometimes it makes sense to feel than to see. If you ever go to a person and you want to know to know them better, close your eyes, touch them, feel them. You'll see the difference between looking at someone and then also feeling it. Those two things are different. You know, try out feeling someone when you close your eyes. You'll see a different thing, or a different version of feeling. Yeah. So happy are those who are still here, even if they're not seeing my face, but they can still listen to my voice. It means a lot, and I don't take it for granted. From whichever country you are listening to me from, I salute you and I thank you so much. Yeah. So we're talking about different things, love of all things. Pray so hard that you never go out of this world without feeling how it feels like to be loved truly. It feels so good knowing that you have someone who wakes up in the morning and they really do want to know how you slept, how you're doing, and they never go a day without knowing how you are. That is what we call love. Leave alone falling in love with someone who is always too busy and thinks that their work means a lot, you know. If you ever get to someone who is a workaholic and they feel like every time you tell them, "Oh, I miss you," they're like, "Oh, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm still doing this." Do you mean romantic love? Anything. Anything. For as long as it's in form of love. So, my dear listeners, you guys are the best. You are the best. Being here when you can't see someone, but you can feel their voice. Oh my, that is something so good. That is trusting someone blindly. You can't see them, but you can listen to them, you know, or you can't see them, but you can feel them. I really love being around people who are positive minded. I appreciate everyone who is here. You guys are doing a great job. Giving someone time when you don't know them. If you're seeing someone you can enjoy when you're looking at someone, like, oh, this person is beautiful. Or this is how this person looks like. But listening to someone is a very different thing. Do you know that? That is a different version of skills. You know, I'll give an example. When we're in school, um, like we used to study communication skills. Some people don't know how to listen. Yeah. And some people listen, but they don't know how to communicate. So it's a different version. Anyway, I'm not going to be here for the longest period of time. Just wanted to check out how everyone is, talk about different things, and get to know how people see things, how people know things. I can listen, but I don't know how. I don't know how to communicate well. Um, Communication is the best thing to do in life, in every perspective of life. If someone can't communicate, it becomes a little bit difficult. Is tracing having someone in your life and they can't communicate. They can listen, but they can't communicate. It's very bad to have someone when they have things that hurt them, but they never come out to talk about them. But they always give you a listening ear. Do you want to burst? Like, do you want to wake up in the morning and your heart has actually busted out? Talk. Share out what makes or what hurts you. My parents get annoyed about it a lot. Like when you communicate or because you can't communicate. Oh my God. Like, I know what I have in my mind is that most people don't want to communicate because they fear how they're going to be judged by the people that they're communicating to. The moment you wake up in the morning or one day, Sigma, and you open up to something that you're not fine with, something that you're dealing with that nobody knows, and you're trying to hide it away, that is when you know that communicating, saying out what hurts you, is the best thing ever to do. Being in a relationship, that is the best example. I always love to relate to love. Like being in a relationship where you can't communicate what hurts you is the worst thing. Is the worst thing you can ever do in a relationship. Don't build a relationship like that. Even if you have a friend, because sometimes people do things that we are not comfortable with or they're not comfortable with. But how will I know that you're not comfortable with that thing if you can't talk about it? Say out your mind. Let someone know how you feel when they do something. Let someone know how you feel, oh, this makes me happy. Oh, if you do this, I feel bad. I feel terrible. Everyone has a part of them that doesn't agree with certain things. When I say I don't like something, my friends so they just laugh at me. Don't care about them laughing. What you should care about is you making a point that I don't want this. It's not about who laughs, but it's about you making a point out of what you want other people to know. That is the best thing you can do. Most people will literally laugh about everything in life. You know? But anyway, I'm going to go off. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone who has given me their time listening to my voice. Not seeing me, but listening to my voice. Sometimes it's not all about seeing, but you can still feel even if you don't see, But when it comes to a relationship, always seeing is the best thing. Sometimes you miss someone you love and you really want to see them. And you really want to see them. You want to see how they look like, all the goofy faces that they make. But anyway, I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for listening from whichever place that you've been on or tuning on to listen to my live stream. I really do appreciate that. And I don't take that for granted. Love you all. Goodbye and ciao, ciao.